Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Julie. I am the creator behind Visible Strings Crochet Boutique, and I'll be taking you along with me this week to do behind the scenes things of running my small business. So first things, we got a big yarn haul. Let me show you the box. It's huge. I will show you what I got. I am very excited about this yarn haul. I am trying to be more intentional about the yarn that I buy this year so that I am not ending up with a lot of colors that I don't end up using. So I've been waiting for a while to place a premiere order because they have been out of, if you know, you know, they've been out of Caramel, Premier Basics, Chenille. I'm so sorry, Charlie is whining for no reason, I don't think, except that he wants attention. So I was waiting for Caramel to come back in stock so that I could place my yarn order. And I had finally decided that if it doesn't come back in stock by the end of January, I'm just gonna need to place the order anyway and get the things I need without Caramel. But it came back in stock and I placed my yarn order and I'm gonna show you what I got. Also, this is my first time seeing this yarn. So it got here yesterday already, but I was very busy yesterday and I decided to save opening this box until I'm vlogging so that we can see it together. Caramel, obviously. 1, 2, 3. So that's 9, 10. It looks good. I have an old one here for reference. Also, I thought this entire time that I've been out of Caramel yarn, and while I was reorganizing or looking for another yarn, I found an old ball of Caramel. So let's compare it because I have it right here. I don't know what it looks like on camera, but in person, this is the new one on top. This one is a lot softer, but it is lighter. And then this one is, which that had been my problem with my last order, was that a lot of it was like very scratchy and like thinner. Just didn't crochet nice. You could see it on the plushies. That was sad. Yeah, so what I'm seeing in difference is this looks just more plush and soft. And then this one is a little bit thinner and a tad bit darker, like almost a more reddish tint to it. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully you get what I'm saying. Anyway, on to the next. I think I only got 3 of these. This is Mushroom. This is one of my other most used basics. So I got 3 of these. What is this? Steel cutouts. This looks like sand from Premier Basics. It does not look like steel cutout. We have 4 denim. This is a blue that I use so much of. And then I got 2 of the color Periwinkle. And then I have Shell. This is Fog. This is the color Fog, my favorite light gray color. It's such a clean gray, I think. I got 4 of these. And then I got, which one is this? This is Curry. This is like a good gold, and I like using this for when I'm doing geese or ducks in general for their bills, beaks, their feet, whatever. These are a good accent color for ducks. And then I also got Mustard. So it's very similar, but it's lighter to the Curry. So I am going to put all these back in here. I'll find them a home at some other point because if you can't see, The yarn closet's a little full. The rest of it is in storage. So what I'll do is I'll just keep like a bunch of my brights, like most of my variety out here, and then backups I keep in storage. So a lot of my neutrals are on the top, as you can see, and then I just refill it as I use it up, which is really nice. I like that. And then the bottom ones are just like my different blues, my different greens, pinks, yellows, whatever, you get the idea. And it has been very helpful for me in seeing what I have, and I've been able to like use a lot of colors that I don't normally use because I can see them. So I do like that. Yarn haul is complete. I had a couple other things that I wanted to chat with you about. I finished some orders last week, and I'm waiting until I have one more thing that I'm doing this week for it, and then they're going out. And I wanted to show you. So you'll probably remember the Pooh Bear from the last vlog. Yeah, we made this in the last vlog, and she added to the collection. And let me show you. Saw a sneak of this one in the last vlog. I had just started on it. So this is Eeyore, and I love this little guy so much. Yeah, just absolutely love him. This is made with denim in Premier Basics, which is why I got quite a few of those, because I do want to make him like this again. Yeah, couldn't be happier with this pattern. It is so precious. I just love him so much. And then once I finished this one, she decided to add another one. She also got Tigger. Isn't he so cute? He has stripes on his back. He has a long tail. I love him. He's got a little fluff here. I think he is so sweet. And she wanted the bright colored plushies. So we did all brights for her collection. And then she actually just messaged me this morning and asked to add Piglet. So I'm working on another custom order right now. I'm going to finish that one before I start on this other one. But I wanted to talk a little bit about my custom orders because I've had some questions about them on Instagram, and then just like some comments in my last vlog asking about my custom orders. Most of them just being like how I get my custom orders or how I go about like building that customer base. And I have been very, very lucky. Back when I first started my business, I started crocheting plushies and immediately got so many requests for custom orders. And I started doing that, and it kept me so busy from the beginning. It was a lot of just friends, family, coworkers. Yeah, I feel really lucky for just the consistent orders. And I now have like a customer base that like, I have a lot of returning customers. I have a lot of customers that refer me to friends and family. A couple of things that I did in the beginning: make something, take a picture of it, and keep an updated Facebook Marketplace post of like kind of my current makes. So I would just like make a Facebook Marketplace post with 10 pictures of different items. A lot of loveys. I kept a lot of pictures of loveys on there. And for that reason, I think that's how my local customer base started. It was immediately a hit. Like immediately I started getting local orders, and then I started having people from further away asking if I could ship. And so I started offering shipping. And with that, I got a big customer base, like a lot of return customers through that. Like, and it's been so consistent ever since I started that. I think the first month that I was posting on Facebook Marketplace, I posted like 10 pictures of different animals. And in that month, I think I had like 25 different lovey orders just for that month. And that was just off of Facebook Marketplace, which is crazy. Like it was so, after Christmas, like I really didn't expect it, first month after Christmas, it being so popular, but people really loved it. And from that one post, I now have so many return customers that reach out to me. The dogs really want attention right now. So after that first big hit of a post, I guess, I started keeping an updated post on Marketplace of current makes. So what I would do, or still do, is kind of at the end of each month, I will take like the pictures that I've been posting on Instagram, or some of like my favorite makes of the past month or whatever, and post them to Facebook Marketplace all together so that the people can see a variety of different things that I make. And with trial and error, I've kind of learned what captions work the best, like descriptions of the Marketplace post, and the simpler the better. So I will do something as simple as like handmade, heirloom quality, crochet loveys or stuffies, whatever the post might be dedicated towards, and just keeping it really simple, like made to order, whatever animal you're looking for. I get a lot of custom requests through that. Rarely do I sell. Something that I've noticed, like every once in a while I'll have someone reach out and ask, hey, what do you have in stock? I'm looking to just pick something up really quick, because I do put in the description that I have some made in stock animals, I guess. And so sometimes I'll have someone ask about that, but most of the time it's a custom request. And I'll always have my Instagram account linked so that they can also look at other things that I've done. But most of the time people will just respond through Facebook with their requests, and it keeps me so busy. So keep that in mind. If you are looking to build a local customer base, that is something that is been very, very helpful to me. So if you have more questions about that, let me know. I hope that kind of helps, and you can try that for yourself if you are doing, if you're building your small business, your crochet business, whatever it might be. But if that would help you, that would be so cool. I'm interested in knowing if it helps other people, or if it was just kind of a happy accident that my post got really popular on Facebook Marketplace, and that maybe it was just an accident. Maybe that is the way to do it. I don't know. Yeah, so if you have more questions on that, please let me know, and I will try to answer them the best that I can. I think that kind of covers the basis of it, of what I do. I wanted to show you all some of the other things that I'll be working on this week. First thing is this order. This one's going out today, actually. She will be picking it up. She got this little Prim Bunny the pattern is from Oakandmarlow. Yeah, she requested these colors. She wanted a little flower detail on the top and fuzzy ears. I think it turned out so cute. I love her little dress. So really like this. She also got, and I believe this is for her friend's baby. I think they're having babies around like the same time. I could be wrong, but she ordered, I think her friend's nursery is under the sea themed. Charlie's choosing right now to be loud again. I think her friend's nursery is under the sea themed, so she wanted a seahorse baby rattle. I put little rattles on the inside. I don't know if you can hear it. It's louder in person usually than on video, but so we did pinks for that, and it is Moonsprouts pattern, the Seapony. I can't remember. I think it's just the Seapony pattern by Moonsprouts. It is so cute. I actually just made two right away. I'm going to be I think I'm gonna take a couple of these to my next market, because they're so fun. Oh, I love them. I love the little like curly down the back. The way that it's written is just really nice too. So really like that. And then I have an order for 4 lookalike dogs, and I'm using the Peak Puppy, let me actually check. I think I have the name right. Yeah, Peak Puppy pattern from mamamademinis. We're doing the stuffed version. Needs his nose and his face shaping. And then this one will be done. But she ordered 4 dogs, all lookalikes for all of their dogs, I believe. And I am doing them all in this pattern. So this was the first one that I finished. I just love the way these like sit in their squishy bodies. I think they're so cute. Yeah, so just finishing the details on this and then getting started on the other 3. And then we also have an order for 2 piglets. So I think I showed you the big order of the Pooh, Eeyore, Tigger, and then she added a piglet. So we're gonna be working on that this week, and then also a vintage colored piglet, excuse me. We'll be working on that this week. And then I also have an order for 3 little cows, and I have the first one finished. I can show you that one. So here is the first one. This one, there's 3 of these, but they're all in different color variations. I'll try to show you guys when they're done, because I think together they're really cute. This pattern is from Todd and James Co. or just Todd and James. I'm going to keep working on those things today. Oh, I also got accepted into a pattern test. I am so excited. I have tested for her before. It's for luluanddbaby, her new belly babies that she's doing. She just released Waffles, the duck pattern. It is so cute. I didn't have time when that one was, when she did a tester call for Waffles, I did not have time. And so I didn't apply to that one, but it just was, I love the shape of them. They are so chunky and cute. They kind of remind me of like this style, but like even shorter and chunkier, if that makes sense. You'll get to see it hopefully in this vlog, and you'll understand what I mean. So as soon as she came out with that tester call, I applied and I got into the tester, or yeah, got in as a tester, and just got the message this morning. She just sent over the Canva file. So I really, I'm itching to start on that. I kind of have an idea of what colors I want to do, but I'm going to work on another custom order first. I'm going to try to get 1 or 2 more animals done before I start on the pattern test. I believe we have a week to complete it, and that is plenty of time for me. I can do hopefully 2 or more of the bear. Also, his name is Biscuit the Bear. Anyway, so I'm going to be working on another custom order, and then we'll do maybe Biscuit the Bear next. That might have to wait till tomorrow. We'll see. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. So I can't quite remember where I left off yesterday, but I believe I was working on, I know I was working on custom orders. I think I last showed you these cows that I was working on. These are from Todd and James Co., I believe. I'm doing 3 of these in contrasting colors, or 3, I'm doing 3 of these in similar colors, I guess. I have all 3 done. Let me show you. These, I think they're cute. I need to get them ready to ship out. And then I started on my pattern test for luluanddbaby for Biscuit the Bear. Let me show you what colors I picked for the first one that I'm doing. I'm gonna start with this one. I'm gonna try to finish it, and then I'm going to work on more custom orders, and then I'm gonna try to do another one before the pattern test time period ends. So I'm doing a panda, but in browns. So obviously this is his head. He does still need eyes. I'm gonna give him sleepy eyes, and I think I'm gonna embroider them in brown as well, maybe like a lighter brown. So yeah, this is his head, this is his body, and he will lay like this. And then I have his tail done and one of his arms. So I'm going to continue working on that today. I will probably not check back in until tomorrow morning. Tomorrow I will have a day dedicated to working on custom orders. So tonight I'm going to finish this Biscuit the Panda Bear, and I'm going to make dinner, and then if I have still enough time, I will start on my next custom orders, which is 2 piglets, one in vintage colors and one in the rich color palette. Hey guys, happy Thursday. So I want to show you guys what I'm working on today, what I'll be doing, and what I ended up finishing yesterday. I think yesterday when I left off, I had shown you the Biscuit the Bear that I had been working on. So let me show you, because I did finish it. He's got some fuzz on him, but here he is. And he is like a splooting bear, so he can lay flat like this, but he can also lay like he's laying on a branch, kind of. I don't know if you can see this very well, but yeah, I love him so much. I made him like a panda, like a brown panda. And I just think, like, I did brown eye embroidery, and yeah, I really like him. I want to make another one. These colors are vintage white and brunette. It is definitely the more yellowy off-white color, and I think it looks okay. It's just like, I really like this for doing my geese snugglers, but sometimes when I pair it with other things, I just think it makes it look a little bit more yellow, but I think it looks good with this. And then this brown is Mainstays yarn. I think the color is called Toffee, and it's definitely out of stock now, but I grabbed a 4-pack of it last year, I think like December, November, when I was stressing about not having caramel from Premier Basics, but I really like it. I think it looks so good with this. The stitch definition on it is so nice. I've used it before for other things, like I'm already on my second skein of it, but I do like it. It is a little bit stiffer than some of the other yarns I work with, but it's not something that, like, it's not bad enough that I don't want to crochet with it. So I think it's good. I'm very excited about this. I'm excited to get some cute pictures of him. Hopefully my lighting stays good today. It's still in the morning, so I'm not quite gonna do it yet, but maybe a little bit later I will get some pictures of him because I think he's so cute. Anyway, let me show you what else I've been working on. Put him over here. Also, I'm drinking a iced latte this morning, which is crazy because it's so cold, and I've been really into warm drinks lately, but I had an itch for an oat milk iced latte, which I'm also usually a whole milk girl, but was very in the mood for an oat milk latte, so I picked oat milk up the other night when I was at the grocery store, and I made a salted maple decaf oat milk latte this morning. Let me show you what I've been doing. So last night I started on, I have the 2 piglets in an order. Oh my goodness, she's throwing her toys around herself. I have 2 piglets in an order, one in the the bright colors and then one in the vintage neutral colors. So I started on their heads last night. I finished the first one. Obviously needs all the details, but finished the head and then started on the vintage neutral one, and I've gotten about this far. So that is what I'm going to be working on today, is batching these 2 piglets, and then I will work on potentially another puppy from that other order that I'm also working on this week. Yeah, I'll do these piglets and then I will work on another puppy, I think. So really quick, some unfortunate news. I've been working on these piglets and I completed all the arms. Yeah, all of the arms and legs for them and the ears for both. And I started on the body for the first one and I thought I had plenty of yarn. Actually, I thought I had another skein of this yarn, so I wasn't really worried, but I ran out of yarn and I don't have another skein. I have like this much left, but it's not even like a full another row, and I have like 4 more rows to go, and it's definitely not enough. And it's so sad because it could be so close. So I have a different, like, darker pink for this one that I can use. It's just a little bit different. I think actually I think it's gonna be really cute, but it's this. It kind of looks a lot more red on camera. It's not this red, but yeah. So I'm gonna frog it, the entire thing. Good morning. So I completely forgot to ever check in yesterday after my last. I think I was showing you that I needed to frog all of the piglet body, and it got late after I was working on these and I just got busy with other things and never came back to show you what I got done. But that's okay, I'll show you now. I finished the first piglet. This is the one Charlie is sneezing. He always waits until I'm recording to do these things. So this is the first piglet. This one is the brighter colors. I actually kind of prefer this one. I know this wasn't the pink that I was going to use, but I ran out of this yarn. I think this is so pretty and bright and very spring. I don't know, it just looks very happy. And then I also finished the vintage one, and I also really like this one. I think this one is so cute. Yeah, it's just so sweet, and I love this. This is so cute. So yeah, finished these 2 yesterday, and later last night I actually started working on that next custom order, and I completed the legs for I have a custom order for 4 look-alike dogs, and I'm using the Peak puppy pattern by mamamademinis, the stuffed one. I think I've shown you the first one that I've completed, and I'm working on the second one now, and this is for a bull mastiff dog, I think is what it is. So I got his legs done and his arms, and then I got that done last night, and then I've been working this morning on his face, and I had to redo it a couple times because this is what he looks like now. So I had to redo it a couple times because in the pattern the nose stripe is very thin, and with a bull mastiff dog it's the tan color body, and then they have like the wider black face like across the middle. And so I just adjusted it, but I did it once. I had to pull it back and redo it because it was just not looking right. So yeah, this is where I'm at so far. I think this is the part where it starts going really fast, where I just do the rest of the body and then add the legs. And then I am going to work on the next one for that order. Yeah, so I did just get another order, and that is for another Paylin and another Prim Bunny. So my kind of order of business right now is finish this order with the 4 puppies. And I'm gonna work on that today, and I think I can finish this one and then potentially another one. And then, yeah, I think I can definitely do this one and another one. And then tomorrow finish the last one. And then for the next order, I have a Paylin separate from the order with a Paylin and a Prim Bunny. So I might, after I finish these puppies, I will just batch the 2 Paylins together. I think that always is faster for me if I'm just like looking at the pattern, just doing double everything. So I might do that. And then I have a Bubbles the Ducky from Raven and Jayco. I have an order for that one, and then the Prim Bunny as well. So I'm going to see how much of that I can get done this weekend. I think I definitely should be able to. Also, in my last vlog, I talked a little bit about wanting to get my Etsy shop open before the end of January. And I think that's gonna have to be maybe a February goal, or we'll see. I did get my first market booked for the year. I don't think I told you guys that yet, but I did get my first market booked for the year, and that is for May 16th. I have so many orders that I need to get out right now, so I'm working on that. And then I'm going to, after I get caught up with my orders, I'm gonna make kind of a list for market prep. And after that, kind of make a like bullet point a couple things that are my first things that I want to put on Etsy. And then if I get time, I would like to do that in February, but if orders keep being the way that they are, I am going to just put it off and get started on market prep. And then maybe I am not planning to do any summer markets, so it'll be that May market and then nothing until fall and Christmas markets. And then we will, yeah, we'll see. But I'm reevaluating my goal for Etsy being a January thing because I have too many custom orders, which is a good problem to have, but those are my priority before Etsy. So we'll see what happens, and I'll make sure to keep you updated. You guys, let's chit chat for a sec. I just got a package that I'm excited about. If you don't already follow or subscribe to Rose and Dove's YouTube channel, I'll try to add it to the screen. She has become a very good friend of mine. I found her on YouTube back when she first started her channel, and then we became friends on Instagram. She was doing a yarny stash, and she had some colors that I needed, which is country blue, which is for my Eeyores, and just really just my favorite blue. I just keep it on hand for everything. So I got that from her, but in one of her latest YouTube videos, she was doing some things for, I think she's gonna have a Valentine's drop, and she was making these cute little bows. And I saw the one, and she had kind of like sneaked it to the group chat that we're in, the colors that she had chosen. I can't remember if she showed them on her last YouTube video. The one just fits the colors of my brand so well, and I just think they're so cute. And yes, I could make one for myself, but I just love supporting another crocheter, and I also just love the idea of having something that one of my friends made. I told her that I would be purchasing some of her yarn. I asked if I could also buy one of her bows, and I have to show you. I'm wearing it right now. I don't actually know if it's crooked or not, but I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna show you. Hopefully you can see that. I think it's absolutely adorable, and I was so excited. She wrote me a cute little note, and I think it's so sweet. She also is just such a supportive friend. Like, she linked my first YouTube video on her last YouTube video, and I just think that's so sweet. Also, she tagged us in her influence challenge, which is where you make something that is influenced by another like maker or whatever. Like, you see something that someone else made and it inspires you to make something like that. But I'm going to save that for the next video just because we've had such a busy week, and I don't think I can fit in something else outside of my custom orders and my pattern testing and all those things. So the next video, we will be doing Magda's influence challenge. Her YouTube channel is Rose and Dove YT, I think. I will try to add it here. I will definitely link her in the description of this video. And you should, if you don't already, you should definitely subscribe to her. She is just the sweetest, and I love her so much. And yeah, anyway, I just wanted to show you guys my yarn and my cute little bow that she made. That is so beautiful. Hey guys, this is editing Julie here. So it is now like a week and a half after I filmed the rest of this vlog. And I'm just finally getting to editing it. We did not have power for a while because of a winter storm that hit us here in Nashville. And last week was just kind of crazy. So finally editing the vlog and realized I never filmed the ending. So I am here to wrap up the vlog and say I hope you enjoy it. And if you've gotten this far, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I hope you like this vlog, and I'm already filming the next one. So I hope you're ready for another one. Bye.